and it's always pleasure whenever you are here. It's like you are boosting, the confidence for each and everyone. So I'm so grateful
Are
you
you
are joining.
buttering me?
Am I?
Are you buttering the bread or what?
Well, to be honest, I learned so many words today, so appreciation, and I was trying to use all these words, and I thought like let's use these words on you. So yeah, that was the intention.
Okay, whatever floats your boat.
All right, that's the good idiom. Whatever flows to your boat, yeah. So I'll keep that
Whatever
one in mind.
floats your boat. Like floats, when you float.
Oh yeah, whatever floats your boat, yeah.
That's right.
And what's that? What does it mean?
Whatever you wish, whatever you want to do, that
All right,
that
that's something
pleases
new to
you.
learn. Yeah, that's something new to learn. So I'm so grateful. You are teaching me all these, extraordinary things and incredible.
Okay.
Right? Yeah,
Uh,
anyways, I was trying others to join in, but unfortunately, I can't see anyone. I mean, I don't know
we
why
can
nowadays
start.
that my.
Do you want to start?
Yes, but of course, because I mean, whoever joining in is welcome. If someone is not joining in, it's good for me because I'll get more opportunity to speak as well. So the one whom I'm speaking with, so it doesn't matter. To be honest, it's their loss.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I will be the examiner because because I love to be the examiner for you. And sometimes I feel like a boss, and although.
You
So
like
let me.
you
Yeah. Sorry.
like to be the boss. Okay.
Yeah, I love to be a boss.
I'll give you what you want.
Right. Cheers. Thank you so much for being so kind and generous. So your first question is, I'll start with the basic, what we call it part zero, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is how we'll start. So, good morning. My name is Dave. Would you tell me your full name, please?
My full name is Maria Rita Palma Miles, and you can call me Rita. And thank you,
All right.
Dave, for being my examiner today.
All right. You're welcome. I mean, can I see your identification, please? I want to make sure you are the right candidate.
Sure. My picture is different on my passport, so you'll be the
Oh yeah.
judge.
Oh yes. You seems like suspicious. Can I have another? Yeah, can I have the other identification, please, by which I can verify you?
You want my marriage license?
or maybe your DL will work.
Okay, here's my marriage license. It will work.
All right. Yeah. So I believe you. I believe you. You are the right one. Thank you so
Okay.
much for. Thank you so much for the verification. Right. So first question coming your way: do you work or are you a student, madam?
Um, Currently, I don't have a secular work, but I have lots of work actually, but different things. And also, I'm kind of studying. I'm studying for IELTS. That's what I'm doing.
All right. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So, uh, what kind of job would you like to do in 10 years from now, please?
10 years from now, I just want to be in a place where I can enjoy the beach and sunshine while I'm doing teaching English language work. That's
Uh,
that's a dream for
Right.
me. 10 years from now, I will be able to do that.
Right. That's very good. Impressive. So let me ask you questions about laughing.
Mhm.
What kind of things make you laugh?
Well, just when I see funny people, maybe their faces would just make me laugh. The way they speak, the way they crack their jokes. So I think I laugh at different things, but very basic things. You don't have to be a real comedian to make me laugh.
Right. And do you like making other people's laugh? Why and why not?
I like to make people laugh because when they laugh, I laugh too, and it's a good feeling. It's heartwarming to see them happy. So I
Yeah.
like to make them laugh.
Hi, Sandro. I'm so sorry. Uh, I just want to say hi, hello to Sandro. Sandro, I'll come back to you. Let me complete with Rita. Will that be okay with you?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Sorry. Nice to meet you, both of you. You can continue.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Right. And the third question is, do you think? Uh, hang on for a second, please. Yeah. Do you think it's important for people to laugh, and why? Why not?
It is very important because there is a famous saying that laughter is the best medicine. And I believe that because people who are happy and can make themselves laugh are the people who are healthy. And those who refuse to laugh, they are kind of very negative and they're not healthy at all.
Right, thank you. And that's the end of part one. Now I'll ask you part two, which is all about your cue card, in which I'll give you a minute, and you have to prepare in within this minute, and after that you have to speak for 2 minutes. And your cue card is, well, when describe an idea you had to improve something at your work or college, right? And what you have to say in that one, when and where you had your idea, what your idea was, who you told your idea, and explain why you thought your idea would make an improvement. So the same question is in the chat box as well. If you want to check that one, it's in chat box. You know, the Facebook chat box as well.
Oh, Facebook. Okay. Let me see.
Right. You have 1 minute to think about it.
All right. So I don't see it, Dave.
It's a Facebook message. You know, the Facebook
Oh,
chat.
describe an idea you had for improving some. Huh? For improving something at work or college. You should say when and where you had your idea, what your idea was, who told you about, who you told about your idea, explain why. Okay, why you thought your idea. Okay, so yeah, you give me a minute. Okay, I can start speaking now, Dave.
Yes, please.
Okay, there were so many ideas I had in the past that I can also talk about, but if you ask me if I had to describe an idea, um, it would be the idea that I had in making a demo like demonstration video for my teaching. And I did that like a month ago. And I just did it with my camera on my iPhone, and not iPhone, Samsung camera on my phone. That's what I wanted to say. And that was my idea was teaching parts of speech, particularly the noun. So I had that idea and I told my mentor that that is what I wanted to put on my demonstration video to submit to this one of the online schools. So, and I told her that at first I told her that it would be verb tenses, but then she suggested to me that you can also talk about noun and first general, but you have to zoom in into a specific. So I had that, and I told her also that I had an idea to make a song out of that subject matter. So I composed a song about a noun, and I think that was really
Right.
remarkable.
That will do. That will do. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And Yep. So, madam, we have so many peoples in the queue, and we will jump to each and every one by one.
Sure.
So, right. So, I mean, we do have Sandro, and Sandro meets Rita. Rita meets Sandro. Sandro is one of my online friend, and we are speaking and practicing for almost a year now together. So
Wow.
it's a good coordination. Although we are not very regular, but that's good to have Sandro, right?
Yeah.
Sandro, you will be the examinee, and Mrs. Rita Maria will ask you questions. Over to you now, Rita, please.
Okay, so I'll give you particularly the cue card questions, Sandro. Would you be okay?
Yes, yes, that would be fine.
Okay, so your cue card question would be, let me just pull up some stuff here. I hope I won't be repeating like the same questions over and over again, because this happens during our practice. And describe an area of science that interests you, and you should say what it is, how you learned about it, why are you interested in it. So I can send that as a screenshot to our, I'm not sure if you're a member of our group chat, but I can
Yes, I think so.
okay,
Can you send that and I'll verify it, please?
Okay, I'll send that. And now it's there.
Okay, just let me take a look.
Oh, sorry. sorry. That's a mistake. Sorry. Let me just... Okay, I'll resend it. Okay, do you have that? Describe an area of science that interests you.
I'm thinking that maybe I'm not part of this group.
Oh.
Yeah, because I don't go, get the, I don't get the message. I don't receive the message. So
okay, Dave, can you share that on your screen? You are the host, so.
Yeah, hang on. Yeah, let me send it to Sandro, right?
Yeah, you can do that too.
okay, thank you.
Sandro, I'm sending you on Facebook Messenger, my friend.
Yeah, sure. Let me.
And there you go, the baby picture. And I have sent you, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. Thank you so much, guys.
Okay, so do you still need 1 minute preparation, or you can talk right away?
Where are you interested in?
You need 1 minute?
Yeah.
Okay, your 1 minute starts now.
Okay, thank you. No, actually, I can speak. I mean.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Speak now.
I would talk something on the top of my mind. So.
Okay, 2 minutes start now.
Well, today I'm going to talk about an area of science that I really like and I'm very interested in. So this area is cloud computing. Actually, I'm a computing engineer, and I'm always trying to, gain more knowledge. So I found that cloud computing nowadays is very common on the companies. Companies has been implementing cloud computing a lot lately. So even I'm working as a cloud computing, I got a couple of Microsoft certifications about cloud computing, and the team, although I don't have too much experience, but I've been gaining experience through by working on a team with people that has more experience in cloud computing. Mainly things that instead of having servers on your on-premises data centers, you migrate to your resources or your services to the cloud. So there are cloud providers such as Azure or AWS or maybe a Google Cloud. So they host your services, and you can configure or set them, trying to host your applications on these new servers that are in the cloud. So it allows you to save money and time also, because you are not responsible to configure or set up the underlying infrastructure. So you just have to be care about your applications, how to set them, and to be worried about the business that are behind your application. So instead of have to be worried about the operating systems or the machine that hosts your application. So I think that is a great advantage. This is why many.
Your time is up.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So follow-up questions. I'll give you maybe 3 follow-up questions. Would that be
Sure.
okay? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Why is it that I lost it? Okay. 3 questions for Sandro. Follow-up questions. So here we go. Sorry, I lost it. Give me a minute.
Yep.
Okay, so your follow-up questions. Do people in your country like to read books?
Well, I would say that I really love reading books. I'm reading the Lord of the Rings lately. I've been following, reading that book. But answering, getting to the point with your question, I would say that many people in my country prefer to do different things rather than reading books. They are not really, keen to do it. So that's my answer.
Okay, so second question. What kinds of books are most popular in your country?
Well, I would say novels are the most popular. Romantic novels, many people in my country is passionate, is wants to hear or to read stories about love, about having a relationship and so on. Although this is not this is not my favorite type of book. I really like to read kind of fantasy adventures books. And also I really like to read about history. So that's it.
Okay, last question, Sandro. Do you think reading is important?
Yeah, definitely. I will say, from my perspective, from my point of view, I will say that reading is so paramount. I mean, it's essential for our lives, for enhance our knowledge, for even improve our vocabulary, improve our grammar. I mean, there are many advantages that we can get by reading book. So I will say again that this essential for everyone's life.
All right, that's the end of your part 3. Congratulations, you did well.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Sandro and Rita. Rita, now, Sandro, what happens in that one? Now, you will be the examiner for next one. And
Dave, are you okay? We lost you now. Okay, let me continue. Whoever is, Sandro, are you there?
Yes.
You can be an examiner for Omar. And then after that,
Omar,
Omar. And then after
Omar.
that, Rafiqul.
All right. Omar, will you unmute yourself, please, sir?
So it will be a a complete task or a specific part?
Well, I think 4 or 5 questions. I mean, this is how we do it because there are so many people joining in, and that give opportunity to speak each and everyone. And Zoom only allow us to speak for 40 minutes. So that's why the time slots are bit, how we call it. I mean, bit short for each and everyone. I mean, I hope you understand my point, sir.
I may suggest part 1 questions, like 4 questions for Omar, because this is his first time here.
Okay.
But they have to unmute yourself. I don't know why. If they can hear us well, I don't know. Can you unmute yourself, gents, Rafiqul or Omar, please? I think they can't hear us, so it will.
Omar can hear us now. Omar, can you speak?
Yes, I can hear you.
There's a problem in the connection for Rafiqul.
Yeah, we are not able to hear you properly. No. I think you may have to fix that.
Hello, is it okay?
Yeah, it's a lot
There is
better.
it is a noisy sound in the background. I don't know if it is from you. Yeah, it should be from your side.
I think that's from your laptop if you're using the laptop.
Yeah, you should still continue that.
And now,
Hello, now is it okay? Hello?
hello. I think that's
Okay,
better.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We can continue. I think.
Okay, no, sorry for the noise.
No, no worry, no worry. Let me do another question, please. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Let's talk about museum. Okay.
Okay.
First question is: do you like to visit museums?
Yes, I like museums, and I also like to visit some historical places like museum where different kinds of ancient structures are placed. And with my friends, I use lots of time. I visited yet also.
Okay. Are there many museums in your hometown?
Not actually lots of, but in my knowledge, there are 2 museums. One is national museums, and other is like kinds of national war and war equipments are placed here. And we would love to visit the national museums.
Okay. How often do you go to a museum?
Not very much frequent, like when we get some spare times in a long vacation, usually with my friends. Probably last year we have visited, but in this year we have not visited yet any museums, but we have not any plan actually for this year. Last year we have visited and we had a lot of fun there. Actually we have looked for the structures, ancient structures, which contains the historical backgrounds, historical information, and we are amazed to know that.
Why are museums so important?
Actually, museums are really important for a nation, for a country. It bears the history for the next generations, they can know about their ancestors' information by watching this, and they can motivate themselves by their historical any incidents or situations like that.
Okay, last question. Did you visit museums when you were a child?
As far as I remember, I had not visited any museum when I was child. But when I grown up a little bit, as about I hope, as I remember, it was my 12th birthday after I finished my summer school, and I have a vacation. I had a vacation for summer season. Then with my family, I have visited museums.
Okay, this is the end of the first part of the test. Yeah, I think you did well. There are some improvements you may have to do, but in general, it was good.
Right. Thank you so much, Sandro and Rafiqul. Thank you so much for participation. And when Rafiqul, will you mind asking questions to Omar, Farooq, or Pavsirat, whoever is ready to talk, please?
Well, I'm ready.
Right. And Rafiqul, will you mind asking questions to Pavsirat, please?
Yes. Let me give some time to find the questions.
No worries. Thank you so much.
Okay, I have the questions. Pavsirat, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, we will talk now about songs and singing. Did you enjoy singing when you were younger?
Truly speaking, no. When I was younger, I never enjoyed singing because I consider myself that my voice is not so melodious. That's the main reason I never experienced about singing. But yeah, whenever I'm in an isolation, I'm alone. Sometimes I try to move, but still I'm struggling with that.
Okay. How often do you sing now?
As I told you earlier, that whenever I'm alone, early in the morning, when I wake up, I experience my singing almost daily.
Okay. Do you have a favorite song you like listening to?
Okay, if I talk about my favorite song, so truly speaking, I don't have a collaboration of my favorite songs. I randomly open my YouTube and start listening the songs because I'm not much fascinated towards music and singing.
Okay. Here is the last question for you. How important is singing in your culture?
Well, if I talk about importance of singing in my country, so truly speaking, singing is really important in my country as some of the songs tell us about the ethical values, and it also tell about the importance of family, friends, and the affectionate ones. So they have a good importance in humans' life, in my culture, in my society, as well as in my country. I'm done with my answer.
Okay, it's done. The questions.
Right. Thank you so much. And Pavsirat, now you will be the examiner for Omar, Farooq, please.
For sure.
Omar, can you unmute yourself, please, sir?
Yeah. Am I audible now?
Yes, please. Omar, will you mind introducing yourself, because this is first time we are interacting with each other. So that will be
Okay.
very
Yeah,
kind.
definitely. This is Omar Farooq, and I am from Bangladesh. I have completed my graduation in marketing from the reputed private university in Bangladesh. Am I audible now?
Yeah, I can hear you well. I guess Pavsirat can't hear you, but I can hear you well. Thank you so much. So, Pavsirat, will you mind asking questions to Omar Farooq, please?
Yeah, sure.
All right, thank you. Over to you now, please.
Okay, let's talk about weather and climate. How would you describe the weather today?
Can you repeat, Pavsirat?
How would you
I didn't hear
describe
you.
how would you describe the weather today?
Okay, though it is just end of the winter in my country, but it seems too hot nowadays. Though right now the summer didn't started well, but the weather seems too hot, and it is really unable to tolerate because we just finished the winter. We are just going to finish the winter, but summer is not. But the weather is unlikely to winter right now.
Okay. Do you like cold weather?
Yeah, actually, I love cold weather because because of sweating, I didn't actually like the summer because in summertime I don't go to easily go for gym or go for a walk. But in winter, it is for me so favorable for doing any kind of activities, outdoor activities.
Okay, that's great. Your very next question is, what do you do when it rains?
Sorry, what do?
What do you do when it rains?
Okay, raining is really painful for me because when it rains, I am unable to go outside, and my regular day-to-day activities also hampered. So during rains, I need to planning some indoor activities like studying or music or movies, this kind of things.
Okay, what is your favorite things to do on a sunny day?
What is my favorite things to?
Do on a sunny day.
Okay, my favorite things is sunny day. My favorite things is actually hang out with my friends or go for a long drive or for traveling. Actually, I love traveling. So during sunny days, I am planning this
Okay,
kind
so
of
it's
activities.
okay, so
Right.
it's the end of your part
Right.
of this.
Thank you so much, Pavsirat and Omar. And now, will you mind asking questions, Omar, Omar, you will be the examiner for Mr. Rawat, please. Devendra Rawat will be the examiner. Will you mind asking questions to him, please?
Oh, yeah, I don't mind. Rawat, are you ready to?
Yes, hello.
Hello, Rawat. I am going to asking you some questions. So, can I start now?
Yes, sure.
Okay, Rawat. It's all about interesting topics. It's actually about food. I will give you several questions on food, like what kind of foods do you like?
What kind of food? Okay, would like to eat, or I would like to cook.
Actually, it's eat.
Eat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I prefer Indian food. and some I like Italian food as well, like pasta and pizzas, and some Mexican food also.
Okay.
Uh,
So, what are typical foods in your countries?
Typical like traditional food, right?
Right, tradition.
Traditional food we have in our country so many, like we have different places. So there is the particular food for, like we have Punjabi food, we have Rajasthani food, and we have Gujarati food, and like and Garhwali food, and we have the Kerala cuisine, like South Indian food. So in India we have lots of variety of foods.
Okay. What do you think? Cooking is a man's job or women's job?
Uh, People before they are thinking about this. This is a woman job, but it's not a woman job, because now it's become a professional. Cooking is become a professional, so now everyone does like this job. So both like girls and boys both likes to cook food nowadays.
Okay. Okay. How do you like foreign food? Except
Because
your Indian food?
yeah, because I'm a chef actually. So we are cooking together in a one kitchen. So we testing each and other food. So that's why we like we eat everyday pasta. I make pasta also. I cook everyday pasta. I cook everyday Asian food as well, like soups and noodles, and I cook pizza as well. So that's why I'm always testing. So I like uh, those food too much.
Okay. This is the end of this part. Dev, over to you.
Well, thank you so much, gents, for answering all these questions, and thank you so much, Rawat, Mr. Devendra Rawat. It's first time we are connecting with each other, and it's always pleasure to be over here. I mean, pleasure to meet
Yes,
different people, right? Thank you. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a last candidate over here is Mr. Sarkar, right?
I want to ask you something. Can you give me
Yes,
feedback?
Well, to be honest, I will be honest on that one. You need to learn so many things, to be honest, because I can see it is going to take time, and nothing wrong in learning. I mean, you have some ideas which are wonderful, and fixing all these ideas and communicating, in different languages. I know we come from Indian subcontinent where first language is Hindi, Bengali, Punjabi, and so many other languages. So it's not our first language, which is fair enough, and this is how we learn it. So basically, if you'll keep on, the joining all these sessions, and you will practice with the family members and all these things, this is how we learn it. So nothing wrong in learning, but make sure you don't sleep, don't leave this process, because it's going to take time, but you have to be patient about it. I mean, this is what I can say about it now.
Yes.
Right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now I will give you an opportunity to be the examiner for Mr. Sarkar, if he is ready. All right.
I see the lesson. Mr. Prakash.
Yeah, sorry, go on, sir.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, so will you be the examinee, or you are not comfortable with this?
Actually, now I'm not comfortable.
All right, okay. So who want to practice more, please? I mean, if someone trying to be in participation, because everyone is done over here so far. and we have some time left in that one. So if we want to utilize it, so we want to take this opportunity, because I'm going to ask questions, or someone eager to ask me questions, that will be good enough. Hello, can you hear me? No.
Yeah,
Please
we can hear
can
you.
participate once more.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think it's
also. I'm also.
right. So let's pair you with each other. I mean, so Pavsirat, you can ask questions to Omar.
Okay, fine.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Let's talk about traditions and celebrations. Is there a traditional holiday that is especially important to you?
Yeah, in my country, we have traditional holidays. Like we have two traditional holidays, actually three traditional holidays, which are very close to actually religion. Who is for Muslims? We have two Eid, Eid, Eid ul Adha and Eid ul Fitr, and another is Durga Puja, which is actually for our Hindu friends or other religion friends.
Are there any holidays you dislike? Why or why not?
Actually, I like all kind of holidays because I am working 6 days in a week. So any holidays is like blessings for me. Actually, I like any kind of holidays.
How are birthdays celebrated in your country?
Yeah, now it is, it is it's the time of global economy, so it's a kind of business to celebrate birthdays, and people actually frequently every year people love to celebrate their birthdays, and they actually celebrate through with their friends and families. So that's.
What is your favorite holiday and why?
Actually, my favorite holiday is Eid holiday because it's too long. Because I get a long vacation at a time, so I can planning my holidays or planning my time with my families and friends. I can give them more times, and I get connected with my family and friends. So that's why this is my favorite.
Okay, so it's the end of your speaking test.
Okay, can I ask you or Dev?
I guess Dave is having unstable network connection. That's why he's not speaking.
Okay, Pavsirat, can I ask you same kind of questions?
What to ask, you can ask.
Okay, I will ask you some questions about. Do you have many friends? Why? Why not?
Truly speaking, I'm an introvert person and I really don't like exposing and meeting with a lot of people, so I don't have many friends.
Okay, how often do you go out with friends?
As I already told you that I don't have many friends, so I usually go out with my family members and my kids and teens.
Okay, tell me, definitely you have some, though you have, maybe you have not many friends, but you have very few friends. Maybe there you have a best friend too. So tell me about your best friend at school.
I vividly remember, and I would say I don't remember any of my friend in the school times I had, because in the school times I was studious, so I don't even like to talk with a lot of people. So I don't have anyone to talk about at my school times because favorite friends or anything related to friends.
Oh.
Okay, I think that's about it, guys. So let me finish my YouTube now.